Anderson, a German member of the European Parliament. We've interviewed her a few times on Rebel News. Take a look at this speech. She just let it rip.
Based on Article 195, out that it would have been more appropriate for Mr. Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, to address this House according to Article 144, an article which was specifically designed to debate violations of human rights, democracy and the rule of law, which is clearly the case with Mr. Trudeau. Then again, a Prime Minister who openly admires the Chinese basic dictatorship, who tramples on fundamental rights by persecuting and criminalizing his own citizens as terrorists just because they dared to stand up to his perverted concept of democracy, should not be allowed to speak in this House at all. Mr. Trudeau, you are a disgrace for any democracy. Please spare us your presence. Thank you.
Well, that's incredible. And you'll notice that there was a fair number of MEPs in there, and she got an applause. Contrast that to the nearly empty room that Trudeau spoke to. Well, here's what Gerald Butt had to say about that. Gerald Butt is not used to criticism. He points out that 125,000 people liked and retweeted this thing, millions of views. He says in a skeptical way that that's totally normal, implying that that's fake. No, Gerald, I know you're not used to it because you only travel in your own circles, but millions of people despise Trudeau. It's not personal. It's what he's done to the country and our civil liberties. Here's the next member of the European Parliament to take a run at Trudeau. Take a look at this.
Poštovane kolege, dragi građani, premijeru Trudeau. Sloboda, pravo izbora, pravo na život i zdravlje, pravo na rad za mnoge od nas, to su temeljna ljudska prava za koje su milioni građana Europe i svijeta položili svoje živote. Za obranu naših prava i prava naše djece, koje smo stjecali stoljećima, mnogi od nas, uključujući i mene, spremni smo riskirati vlastitu slobodu i položiti vlastite živote. Nažalost, danas su među nama i oni koji gaze te temeljne vrijednosti. Kanada, nekada simbol modernog svijeta, je pod vodstvom vaše kvazi-liberalne čizme proteklih mjeseci postala simbol kršenja temeljnih ljudskih prava i građanskih sloboda. Gledali smo kako konjima gaze žene, kako samohranim roditeljima blokirate bankovne račune, da ne mogu platiti djeci školovanje, da ne mogu platiti lijekove, da ne mogu platiti račune za struju i vodu, da ne mogu platiti rate kredita za svoje domove. Za vas su to možda liberalne metode. Međutim, za mnoge građane svijeta to je diktatura najgore vrste. Budite uvjereni da građani svijeta, udruženi, mogu zaustaviti svaki režim koji želi uništiti slobodu građana, bilo bombama, bilo štetnim farmaceutskim proizvodima. Hvala.
Wow, that's Mislav Kolakusic, if I'm pronouncing it right. He's a member of the European Parliament from Croatia. You know, I don't know that language, but I think the word sloboda is how they say freedom. Wow. You know, it's quite something for people from the former East Bloc, Warsaw Pact countries, Eastern Europe, who were under the Soviet bloc, to speak. Those people have within their lifetimes memories, the knowledge of what an authoritarian regime is like. I mean, the Berlin Wall only fell 30-odd years ago. It's incredible to have them scorch Trudeau. We don't see that kind of opposition in our own country.
That's an excerpt from my daily show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.